Good morning, you beautiful people. It's your boy willhwiltjr, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a junkrat guide. Now, why do I feel qualified to make a junkrat guide? Well, because I'm pretty good at junkrat. Here's my overbuff rankings, and as you'll notice, there's about 5,000 people in the world that are better at junkrat than me. And since I don't see any of them making guides, I'm going to go ahead and try and help you to be as good, if not better, than I am, because I could definitely use some things to work on. So this isn't going to be a basic this isn't going to be one of those basic overviews of junkrat and all that. No, we're going to go specifically off of this video that I'm showing you. That was a hard fought win, and in which another hero could have done it, but I decided to stay junkrat to show how you can utilize him in a non-defensive way, because junkrat is a character that is primarily for the defense, but if you are skilled enough with him, you can use him on attack. There's a couple situations where you don't want to use him on attack, and we'll go into those in a later video. I plan on doing a series of these things just to show you guys, not show you guys, tell you guys and show you guys everything you need to do to be a good junkrat. So now, what are some of those things? Well, first of all, you're going to have to embrace the spam. Now, a good junkrat has an accuracy of about 40 to 50%, dependent. Well, that's a great junkrat. A good junkrat has an accuracy of about 20 to 30%. Let's be honest, because if they've got an accuracy of 20 to 30%, it means that they're laying down frags, and they're not getting a lot of hits, but they are zoning correctly, because at its core, junkrat is a zoning machine. So if you'll notice in this, we tried going in the left side. They had some heavy defenses. What they're doing right here is the wrong way to defend on this first point. You never want to defend this far up, because as you see, I just rocket over all of them. And if I could have hit my shots on Symmetra, I just needed to hit one more. I'd already hit one. So Symmetra, 2 frag grenades, or a frag grenade and a concussion mine, but I'd already used my concussion mine, so it wasn't off cooldown. So I'm respawning back in, but hey, look, it's been a minute and I already have my ult. Yay. So what am I going to do with it? Well, when you're attacking with Junkrat's ult, you want to use your Riptire to get at least one pick. You don't want to go for the 4 to 5 man. That's ridiculous. It hardly ever works, and you're lucky if you do get a kill in that situation, because if you go into a group of enemies with that Riptire, they're gonna just smash it to pieces. So what am I doing here? Focus firing, right? I'm lobbing my nades down a set lane, right? I'm trying to get as much value as I can by killing as many characters as I can with that spam. Again, embrace the spam. I'm over here, Reaper's ulting. There's nothing I can do because I've got 50 health, so I'm waiting for that health pack to respawn. Now, something I could have done is, as soon as I saw that health pack was just now on cooldown, I could have gone around the back and then concussion mined back. But I figured, hey, nobody's got their ult. I was stupid. Don't do that. Okay, so here we are, and I'm boost jumping again. I'm trying to get some height so that it's harder for them to hit. We have another one, and this time I go for a 2. And I only get the 1, but that's fine. The reason I was going for 2 was because I figured if I get it on the lip of the edge, I can hit Zarya and the Rhine, but I think she shielded the Rhine first, which is unfortunate. That's actually a very important thing that we're going to talk about here. Let's go ahead and play that back. Alright, so we'll start it from the Riptire. So I bring the Riptire over, it comes down, I explode it, I only get her because she did in fact shield the Reinhardt. Then I come over and I'm spamming where they are. I notice a Mercy in the cut there, so I start lobbing stuff over there to try and get her. Once she's dealt with, I see the Symmetra beam, and I follow it up with a concussion mine. That concussion mine is going to be your saving grace when you're flaming squishies. That's going to be the best tool in your kit when you're trying to target out a single target. Now, a lot of junkrat players don't target out single targets. That's really the definition between a good and a great junkrat. Is a great junkrat will go for specific targets, will try to hit specific shots, and they will hit them. So a good junkrat could do that. And honestly, this gameplay is kind of subpar. I do not do as good as I did in other gameplays. But as far as, yeah, that pissed me off. That Reaper had got him right there. I was so pissed. But yeah, that's something you wanna step away from. If they've got a good Reaper on their team, you definitely don't want to be going one-on-one against him, because even if you get your two shots off, because you need 2 shots and a concussion mine to kill him, he can just wraith away. So you don't want to 1v1 him in hardly any situation, because you're going to lose. So their Reaper is effectively shutting me down over here. So it's kind of irritating me at this point. And honestly, I should have switched it up. At this point, I should have swapped out, or gone a different way. But I'm like, no, I don't need to. I've got a Riptile ready to roll. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. Sorry, that was ugh. Anyway, so this is my favorite spot to pop off this Riptire, because you climb one wall, you jump another wall, and boom, you're on the point. And it's hard to see it coming, and it's harder to hear it when it's out near where you drop it. So what am I doing here on the point? This is what I like to call and I call it that because I'm not focusing on going to I'm not focusing on going to a single spot. I'm focusing on moving. Keep going around so that they can't hit me. That's the whole point of my didgeridoo spam. And I save that for points, and it's why I'm able to have so much objective time. I believe in the clip it's something along 46 seconds of objective time. And that's mainly just from jumping around on points, trying, while it's contested, trying to wipe teams. So over here, I go for the enemy health pack. Now, if you're going to be playing Junkrat on attack, you need to know where the health packs are, because there are higher priorities on your team for healing than you. Because a lot of the times, you're going to be going solo. You're going to be so far away from your team that it's actually a detriment for the healers to focus on you. So here we go over on the right side again with the Riptire. And if this was a smarter team, they would see that, and they would see it coming. That was a dumb Tracer move. That was a smart Reaper move. Oh, see, this is the thing I don't agree with. That shot is like 15 meters. I'm sorry, but a shotgun shouldn't be able to do that much damage at 15 meters. It's ridiculous. Oh well. So I had laid down a mine, and what I do when I come back to life, when I respawn, is I always blow up the mine. Just in case, you never know when a stupid player might still be in the same area, might not have seen your mine and not have moved on. Now, let's rewind this part real quick. All right, so as you could tell, I'm now moving up to the point, right? And I'm spamming. Now, one thing I didn't see coming up was the Zarya shield, right? So I spam, she pops it, I see it, I pop one, and then I pop another. Now, why do I pop the other? Well, because Junkrat can't fire two rounds in 2 seconds. It's actually a little bit off of 2 seconds. So I know that if I fire the first one when she has the shield up, the second one's going to hit after the shield goes down, which is helpful because that Zarya's shield, and that is a godsend. That was amazing tracking. That was good. Yeah, that was awesome. Anyway, so Zarya's shield goes down in 2 seconds. So if you fire a nade while she has her shield up, your next nade will land after it's down, depending on how far away you are. If you're right up in her face, don't fire that second nade, because that 2 for 2 is with travel time. Try for the Tracer. I miss because the bomb doesn't go out far enough. It's all good. The Tracer's going to stay over there, though. She's going to be a little thorn in my side, and that's the only reason I'm not ulting right now. That and my team isn't up here yet. That's another good play when you're attacking with Junkrat. Do not use your ult until your team is ready to move in, because that 1 or 2 picks that you're going to get, and if you see, I'm jiggle peeking with the Riptire. So one important thing to note is enemies will take notice of your Riptire if you're consistently getting kills with it. If you're consistently dropping them a man down, they're going to start targeting your Riptire. So you need to learn how to maneuver it, how to get it out of there. Now that was a lucky hit. I did not know that Reinhardt was charging, but when I chucked that, I was aiming for the Zarya, and the Reinhardt dropped underneath it, and I popped it. Tracer pops into my trap. It's important to know that just placing a trap on the point, especially when they have a character like Tracer or D.Va, is a good idea. High mobility characters that fall into a trap are stuck there. And they're stuck there for a good couple seconds, so you have enough time. Like, if Zarya gets stuck, a good Zarya is going to pop her shield right as soon as she gets done being stunned, because it does give a quick stun. So your nades aren't going to be able to reach her at anything but point blank range if she gets caught in the trap. Now a D.Va might fire back. It depends. It depends. If you're the only person there, the D.Va is going to fire back at you. A good D.Va will, because it's 1v6 pretty much at that point, because her teammates are going to come behind her. If there's other people around you, she'll probably shield, so it's kind of a waste to do anything except maybe get behind her. So now we're going to talk about movement. Right there is my favorite route to go about getting out of spawn. Not a lot of people know this, but you can actually get all the way to big health room in 30 seconds with Junkrat. So you can be completely set up on your right-hand side in 30 seconds. That's insane. That's insanely quick for this map. Now that's a route that I found myself, and it's just getting familiar with the character. So now let's talk about that trap placement right there, right? Yes, it's easy to see, but you'd be surprised how many people actually get into it. And I actually messed it up by detonating my concussion mine when I did. If I would have waited for half a second, I could have gotten 2 or 3 squishies in this. We'll go ahead and slow this down a bit. See? Right there. All of those squishies behind that shield would have been decimated. So now I'm being chased by a Reaper. What I was trying to do was get to that health pack, and I failed miserably. Just out and out failed. Oh well. So now my team's down their big health DPS, because that is the position I implore all Junkrats to take on this map, is big health room, launching down nades, just holding that just holding that position right there. So I fail jump right here, and then I pick it back up. You can get up here and you can actually spam some nades down in there while your thing's on cooldown, just to make sure that no one's coming in there. And what I'm doing here is I'm jumping up and firing my nades so it actually goes into a causeway between the right hand choke and the big health room. So now we resume our, as Frito likes to call it, the poke choke. But what I like to call it is effective Junkrat play. I'm down health here, so I'm trying to make my egress very quickly. I do have my ult, so you'll see me pop my ult pretty soon here, especially since we're already a man up. Now we're 2 man up. Boom. I'm going to try and secure us this anti-push here. Now, the call is made. They're coming upper left, so I go upper left, and there's nobody upper left. So I'm a little angry, especially since there's 2 tanks here, which I could have stopped if someone didn't make the call. They are going top left. It's very important when making callouts in this game to be specific. If you say all of them over here and there's actually 2 other people over there, you need to shut up, because that's bad information and it could get someone killed. Only give out people you see. What they should have said was, hey, Mercy's middle left. Okay, cool. I know exactly where that's at, and I'm going to focus her because she's a Mercy. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. I died to a Roadhog ult, and we actually lose this point. I don't know if we lose it. We lose it right when pretty much when I respawn, and I'm just calling for everyone to come back. I'm like, okay, well, let's set down this area and let's defend. So now on this point, Junkrat's not the best defense on the left side, like at all, especially because of that. And this Roadhog is abusing the hell out of that hook system. So I come in here and I go, okay, where can I get the most value for my ult? And then I see a Reinhardt, so I'm trying to take him down. Try to get a boost off of that mine, and it doesn't work. So I pop the ult up, get the Roadhog. It works. So now I'm poking and choking over the top here, and then someone makes the call that someone's going right, and so I check middle. Why don't I go right immediately? Because if someone's going right, the bulk of their forces is probably going middle. And he race out before I can get secure the kill with that. But I pop a trap out there, so if he tries doing it again, he's not going to have a good day. It's very important to note that this was a decent team. This was a pretty good team. Their DPS was doing their job. They were getting kills. They were pushing together for the most part until they started trickling. And honestly, as soon as they started trickling, we should have been on top of them like white on rice. But we didn't, and we paid the price for that. So, rando mercy kill off of Junkrat spam. That is amazingly good, because now they have to either regroup and wait for the mercy, and then freaking Reaper. As soon as you see a Reaper, you need to detonate it, because if you can detonate it before you race, you get the kill. If you detonate it after you race, you get nothing. So anyway, they either have to regroup up or poke around and try and stay alive, and then come in and die on the point with her if she has her res. So that's why that play was good, was that unintentional kill. So now again, this is just more of my Junkrat didgeridoo spam. I'm just moving around the payload, just firing nades off in random directions, trying to get hits. So now we're trying to focus him. I notice the mercy's on him, and then I cut back in here so I can ult without realizing there's a Reinhardt there. So I'm like, well, fuck. That doesn't work. You can't exactly ult when a Reinhardt and a Tracer are trying to pinch you. So I go, okay, is it worth it to use my ult? Am I going to get more than one here? And then I realize, yes, I can. I just got to try and find that mercy. So I actually don't end up using it, which I probably should have. Okay, there we go. So now the call was made that a Roadhog was under, and I was like, I got him. A lot of people like to save the Riptire for big 4-man, 5-man hits. That's not the way you do it. If you're a good Junkrat, you can get your Riptire back in another 45 seconds. I published a highlight video that actually shows me getting, I think it's 4 Riptires in a matter of 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not a hard thing to get Riptires with Junkrat if you're consistently doing damage and getting kills. So I say, if you can secure 1 kill with that Riptire, secure the fucking kill. Do not go for more. Don't get greedy. So what do I do here? I try and martyrdom on this Reaper because I know I'm going to die. There's a Reinhardt there. There's a Reaper there. So I go, oh, you're going to fuck with you're going to make my day bad? I'm going to make your day even worse. And it doesn't work, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Maybe if I would have jumped up on the railing and launched it, so the nades would have split in 2 different spots, or maybe tossed a trap down and then, jumped up to kind of force him that way, maybe it would have worked there. But you'd be surprised how many kills I've gotten from going, oh, I'm getting 3v1'd and they're all massive DPS outputters. I'm just going to fall on my sword and kill. You'd be surprised how many martyrdom kills you can actually get when you set it up correctly. So again, talking about the Riptire thing, it's been 30, 45 seconds. I got another one, found the Mercy. You can't hide from me, Mercy. In fact, I even get the Diva, unintentionally. So that's good. So now they're 2 men down, and they have to push the point now. They have to, because they've got less than a minute to do it. The Winston gets taken out. The Pharah. This is where they start trickling in, right? Because through the rest of the game, they've been getting picks. They've been able to kill one or two of us. But now we're starting to cohese. Now we're starting to sit around a singular point, and now we're just starting to rain hell on them, which is making it difficult. So they gear up one more time for another push, and they can't get past the junkrat spam, like, at all. May pops a wall, does 40 damage to me. Thank you, May. It happens. It happens. You just got to expect it. It's going to happen. What I should have done here is I should have gone after the Mercy, but I figured I'd hit the Pharah and hopefully get a kill. Not so, because she was full health. But the rest of my team does their job, and they clean up pretty well. Then comes in the Mercy res, gives me a new life. I take out the Ana. I take out the Pharah. Boom. That's the most important way that you can learn to take out a Pharah, especially if she's going to fly that low. Hit her with a nade, hit her with a concussion mine. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you think I left something out, or if you think I missed something, or you just want to comment on the gameplay, go ahead and throw it down in the comment section below. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you guys dislike the video, leave a dislike. If you guys got a couple more seconds on your hand, why not throw it down in the comment section below why you liked or disliked the video. You guys can follow me over on Twitter at willhwiltjr. You guys can catch a live stream over on twitch.tv/willhwiltjr. Again, I'm your boy willhwiltjr. I don't do intros or outros. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.